Welcome, my fellow gamers, to Pokemon Emerald Part 25. It's me, Epic Gamer, Flygon, here with, we're just going through my Pokemon. I got Sludge Bomb for my Tentacruel, and other things. And I got Giga Drain for my Flygon. And that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Rise the fuck up.
Now, with that out of the way, we're just going to take on the Elite Four now. As you can see, I got Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb, and I'm just going to boost Giga Drain a little bit with my PP Max. And I'm going to use PP up to boost some other things, like Hyper Beam. And I will also use it to boost Shadow Ball, because you can't have enough Shadow Ball. Definitely not. You can't go wrong with more Earthquakes either. And the last one will go to... The last one will go to Coctimus. Because Sludge Bomb is quite a nice move. Anyway, let's begin. Our first match is with the Dark-type trainer. And it is sort of painful, but not as painful as you may expect. I also did a little bit of off-screen grinding because I think I was kind of under-leveled by the time I got here, even though I was over-leveled for a lot of the game. It really makes you think. Now, of course, the first thing he sends out is a Mightyena, because we haven't seen enough of them throughout the game, obviously. It comes with Intimidate, and it has just an annoying moveset. That's why we're going to use Jaffpha to offset it with Swords Dance, and since it's a Mightyena, it's probably not going to be able to do anything, because once we have enough Swords Dance stacks, we're going to start sweeping with Aerial Ace, which can never miss, so your sand attacks are for nothing. I really like this music. This is probably my favourite Elite Four music in the entire series. Next up is Shiftry, which is pretty, negligible, especially if you have a flying move and some bonus to your attack stats, sort of like this Absol right now. And Cacturn is in the exact same situation because it is the exact same typing and very similar stats to Shiftry, if I remember correctly. I've never really used Cacturn. All I know is that it's got balanced offensive stats, so its attack and special attack are pretty similar. Next up is Crawdaunt, which is very spooky because just look at those hollow eye sockets and look at its lusciously tanned carapace. It looks like it wants to die, in all fairness. This is nothing that an Earthquake can't handle though, because Earthquake is very good at making things die. Crawdaunt is an interesting Pokemon, actually, because whilst its stats aren't the best, it's got some decent attack and defense and passable special attack, that's about it. It's pretty slow, but it can learn Dragon Dance, and it has the capacity to sweep if you actually get Dragon Dance on it, as well as a nature that boosts speed, preferably Jolly. And unfortunately, this Absol is not going to live to see its +4 attack get to use, because Earthquake is just going to ruin its day. That's all I have to say about that. And that is our first victory here. As one may expect, it's probably best to revive your Pokemon between fights. I mean, if you don't want to do that, then that's fine, go right ahead. The next battle is with the Grill, who uses ghost types. And because ghost types were very scarce in Generation 3, she has 2 Dusclops, 2 Bayonets, and 1 Sableye. I'm a little sad that she didn't have a Shedinja, because that would have been very funny if she did. Though, you would need a certain move to get past, or a status move. So it could go bad. But I still think it'd be good, because Shedinja's cool, and I like Shedinja. When their first move is Protect, you know this is going to be a thrilling battle. When they go for a second Protect, you know it's going to be the best battle ever. And this was a suicide. A very pointless suicide, if I may add. I feel as though Bayonet is one of those Pokemon that was better in Generation 3 than it was in other generations. Because in Generation 3, ghost moves are purely physical, and Bayonet was the first physical ghost, I believe. So you could get Stab Shadow Balls that dealt high damage, because they were physical and Bayonet had a high attack stat. That's all I had to say on that matter. That being said, it got a Mega in Generation 6, and Mega Bayonet is very good, because it has Prankster, and Prankster is crazy. Almost as crazy as putting Thunderbolt on it, which won't do very good. And this made me sad. But on the plus side, at least we've started using Rollout, and you know how Rollout likes to build up damage as it goes on, which means that the more and more it goes on, the more and more damage it'll do, and the more crazy it will get. Almost as crazy as using a second Thunderbolt. At least the glitch didn't happen though, the horrible glitch of episode 20. Now I believe this is the 4th hit of it. But of course it has to miss, which is just unpleasant, and of course this Dusclops knows Earthquake, because Dusclops knows many ridiculous moves. Or has the capacity to learn many ridiculous moves. Mistakes were made, I think. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I suppose it was a pleasant surprise that that wasn't a one-shot, though given Dusclops' subpar offensive stats, it wasn't really a surprise. And I feel as though a full restore will be used very soon. Yeah, that Earthquake is basically doing nothing to someone that isn't weak to it. alas, that double team is not going to get very much mileage, as you can probably tell. Now, the next member of the Elite Four is the Ice Trainer. And as you can probably expect from the lack of ice types that we have seen throughout the game, they don't have many varied members of their team. I believe they have 2 Glailes, 2 Celios, and 1 Walrein from what I remember. They also like to use Hail and Blizzard, which is to be expected, of course, because Blizzard is like the ice move. And if it wasn't so inaccurate without Hail, I would probably use it more than I do Ice Beam, because Ice Beam is just cool. Get it?
Do you get the joke I made of Ice Beam being cool? You know, how it's an ice move and ice is cold?
I have never actually used Walrein before, or its line, and whilst I enjoy Glalie, I haven't used it in Generation 3. I'm unsure how it would go as well, because it seems to be that kind of mon that's kind of there, and it's cool and you like it, but it just kind of doesn't work. Either because its move pool is kind of trash, or its stats are kind of trash. And Glalie in Generation 3 is a bit of both, I feel, because it's only got 80 in all stats, which is kind of cool, but I don't know if its move pool is that good. I know it's got Bite and maybe Crunch, and it's got Headbutt, and it's got some ice moves, but that's about the extent of my knowledge at this point. And this is going to do nothing, basically, because, you know, it resists it, and Tentacruel has a very high base special defense, I think it's like 120 something. Which is pretty nice, I like that. I don't like Body Slam though, because paralysis, of course. And no one likes being paralyzed. Yeah, there you go. That's Body Slam for you. Thankfully, I bought some full restores. They probably would have gotten more mileage if they had just tried to use Body Slam again, because whilst I did heal, there would be another chance of getting paralysis. On the plus side, we've only got the rest of their team to deal with, because the Walrein is their ace. I like the animation for Icy Wind as well. I like lots of the Ice-type animations in this game. They just look really nice. Even if they're a bit rare, they look nice. Sheer Cold is one of my favourites. And here's their second Celio. And as you can... As I was saying, as you could tell, they were probably going for hail, just so they couldn't use blizzard, but that's not going to work. Because I'm switching into Sunday for that sick ice farm, and to use blizzards of my own. Except not really, because blizzard is not good against Celio, because it has thick fat. So I might just use Thunderbolt instead. Unfortunately, I feel as though this double edge will take it right into the full restore zone, if you can call it that. Or maybe not. And it was a critical hit as well, just to really rub it in.
Oh.
Now they're on their last Glalie, and I'm pretty sure this one has some weird move pool. Shut up, Dr. Cock. No, it's Dr. Cock.
By the way, Jaffpa's in the same room. He's not been here since, like, what, part 12? Part 11, maybe? But he's here now, so it's fine. If you missed him that much. He's also doing his own series, which is pretty good so far. There's only one episode, but go check it out.
Yeah, it's doing well.
It's doing well. It's got 4 likes.
Don't you have like a video with like 8 or 9 likes?
Advance Wars 2 Part 1?
How many does that have?
It's got like 2,300 views. I don't know. No, I'm not cheating. I just put Ewan McGregor in it. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's one guy who's like, "This is where the fun starts." So I just put in, just to like appear in a Zonk video. Okay. I suppose we could do that.
Oh no, they need another nap.
Oh yeah. It's like that one lady in Emerald who's like, my, you must be tired. Have a little rest. And you're like, okay, sure, I need the health. And then when you've rested and your health is restored, it's like, just rest again. Do you remember her? That always annoyed me for some reason. And by the way, this is the last member of the Elite Four. He likes dragons. And he also looks like a pirate. Well, yeah.
Is this a hit to hate in the next video?
Wow! Now, you may have wondered why I didn't immediately lead with Sunday. That's because I wanted to rack up rollout. That line is amazing.
Dr. Cock's mum. Excuse me, it's little Dr. Cock here.
Little Dr. Cock. You can tell we have fun when we play these games. Now, if this was black and white, we wouldn't be having this kind of fun. Now, the reason...
He's headstrong.
Oh my. Won't you, Mr. Bum?
Oh, really? You can do that to me? Mr. Bum, please take this to Dr. Cock.
My goodness. Dude, I'm gonna put a voice enhancement on this so, like, you will be, like, slightly audible, I think.
Bye-bye, Mr. Bum. Enjoy your adventure. Dr. Cock. Let me think. Knowing my boy, you probably head straight to your life. I think I can do that.
In Jaffpa's Platinum playthrough, he's named his character Mr. Bum and his rival, Barry, as Dr. Cock. He also has a female Chimchar and has called it Flame Boy.
The boy was important.
Boy? What happened?
You'll see it.
Okay.
Hey, fuck you, bitch.
I found you, faker! See, there's two Flygons fighting each other at the moment, and one of them's like typed out normally with proper grammar, and the other one's just in all caps.
Flygon!
What? Unfortunately, it was no match for the real one, even though it had a higher level.
Donovan?
Is this a Berserk reference?
You're gonna have a harem team, aren't you?
Yoshi's gonna get this.
Oh.
Okay.
No, they're not. They're really not. Bidoof is not rare.
The female version.
Oh, no, they're like 50-50 each.
Aw.
Yeah. Same goes for Shinxes, Starlies, things like that.
I don't know shit.
Shinx is pretty sick. You're right. Now, yeah. Now suddenly I'm having flashbacks of Part 14 where Altaria ruined our day with Dragon Dance and Earthquake. Pardon me. But I am not going to let that happen. Because I am clever and switched into Hamius, the ghost type. And you put the Pokeballs in your ass. Now, if this Shadow Ball goes off, and it does, that should KO Altaria, but if it doesn't, then the burn will take it out. You okay there, buddy? Oh. They were just gonna growl at you anyway. Exactly. Starly's pretty cool. Now, this is Salamence, which is my favourite dragon type.
I was thrilled again.
You were? Well, imagine my surprise. Wait, told you to get quick attack. There's one piece of the puzzle for later.
I might actually die to it,
How?
by the way.
No, you'll be fine. Are you not catching that one? Oh, never mind.
I might die already!
Oh no! Oh my goodness. This was... Oh my goodness gracious me.
My first actual fight!
And you just got wrecked.
This is why I wanted to like fight Pokemon.
Well...
I wanted to...
And you're back home as well, so you need to walk all the way back there.
Maybe I'll catch something.
Maybe...
She just made me rest again!
Did you mash A? Oh. And of course Jaffpha saves the day with a Hyper Beam. Like, what were you expecting, guys? Come on. You did in this, though. And you also just gained +5 attack. I mean, Absol is attack. Yes. Yeah, you might want to level up just a wee bit. And that was the final member of the DK crew. KKK!
I think I still have been growing more times than I'm scrapped.
Oh, yeah. And it's still weird that you ended up, like, losing your first proper battle. Even though you've been grilled at more than you've been actually attacked. This is mysterious.
To be fair, only you grow one. Like, half the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you!
What?
I learned Ember.
Oh, that's good. Because it's same type attack bonus, aka stab. And
I'm
well...
going for an OP there, too.
Pardon?
I'm going for an OP there, too.
Go ahead then.
It'd be fine, isn't it?
Not really. Depends on what you want in your team. Yeah. And this is it. We're against the champion now. His name is Wallace, and if you hadn't played the previous games, or if you were playing the previous games, this would have been Steven, but he's just like, I'm having none of that right now. So you're getting this guy who you met in like the last hour of the game, and he's a surprise champion, so go figure. He also has a water mono team. And we're severely underleveled.
But I'm sure with the power of friendship we can power through this and succeed.
Parcel revealed the British front teeth
The more you know. Now I'm using Weather Ball to soften it up because another Thunderbolt wouldn't KO it at this stage. Unfortunately for us, Double Edge was a crit in one-shotted Sunday. I can't say I'm surprised, but what's more annoying is that they're in the potion zone, I like to call it. But thankfully Hamius has an epic tool up his sleeve. Or her sleeve. And that is to say, stabbing nails into himself and putting curses on people. If y'all didn't know, Curse takes away like a quarter of their health each turn at the cost of half of your health. But you can just potion that back and you're fine. And if I remember rightly, Water Spout is a move that's unique to Wailord, which does more damage the higher their health. So it's kind of like Eruption, but water type. You're getting a harem, boy! And thankfully this Water Spout is not going to do much because Coctimus is a special wall.
I'm giving my character beautiful.
Nice. And next up is Whiskash, which... Whiskash is 4 times weak to grass moves, so if you have those, it's really good to just bust them out. Although, grass moves are good for this fight in general. As are electric moves, just not on Whiskash. Whiskash is also fairly tanky, so you may need some heavy duty to take it down. Also, it has Hyper Beam, what the fuck. You do, but so did this Whiskash. Exactly. I like this because it is accurate. Alright, sounds good.
Girl!
And what better way to match the Hyper Beamer with another Hyper Beamer? Also a Tentacruel. Fairly nondescript. Yeah, any fully evolved Pokemon can learn Hyper Beam. And since Hyper Beam is a physical move, this should make mincemeat out of Tentacruel, and so it does. It's good to just go into every house and talk to people because you get TMs and cool stuff that way. Yeah, just like a stranger comes in the house and he's like, here, have a TM.
Is this Canada?
Canada? Yeah, basically.
Pokemon based in Canada.
I mean, Sinnoh is basically Canada. Now, this Ludicolo is very annoying because it likes to use Leech Seed and Giga Drain and Double Team, and I hate Double Team, so that's why Jaffha is still out, and that's why he's going to use Aerial Ace very soon. Yes, you fell for the bait, my boy.
Who are you? Oh, you must be fun. That's fun.
His next...
He just referred to Dawn as son. My son and grandchild. That's what he says. Now this is his granddaughter.
Yeah, Jaffa is just destroying Wallace's team right now.
No, no.
MVP!
Oh wait, this is.
Yeah, they look cool, don't they?
Well, this one. That one has something. Makes me
Maybe, yeah.
another female with arrow.
Are you just gonna have a harem of female Bidoofs? Okay.
What's the coolest?
No, not yet. My bad, I just bumped my microphone. Don't yell at me.
Surely I can find the shapes.
Yes, you can.
Come on, fuck boy. You wearing your hat?
I'm wearing my hat.
Round 2, ding ding.
Forget KSI versus Logan Paul. This is the real match of the century.
Jaffa versus Tristan. No, Mr. Bumper.
Mr. Bum versus Tristan.
Why does he only have a level 5 Starly so early on?
I have no idea.
That's actually quite a cunt, really, considering you only do it when... This is some good fucking IV.
Who, your Chimchar?
Starly!
Oh.
I used Ember on it and didn't do 5 damage.
Oh.
That's including stab and all that.
Well,
They just used Grill,
again.
and I killed it and it had over half health. Wait, what?
Yowza.
This doesn't make...
You won.
No, right.
Right,
I attacked it with Ember.
right,
It done less than half damage.
right,
It used Gribble on me.
right,
I used Ember again.
right,
It had over half health,
right,
and it died.
right. No crit?
No crit.
Well, it could be just a damage variation.
Gribble, like...
Well, something that can, like, Oko something might not do it all the time.
But this should one-hit heal.
Unfortunately for us, Milotic got a full restore, and even though it's like 6 levels above us, it's still not going to help because it's still cursed.
Chad, my lord. Oh wait,
Yes, she does. She also has a Spiritomb.
is that impossible to get to?
Yeah.
I have 32 fucking friends. What?
Or 32 DSs. And the curse brings the dreaded sea snake down. Meaning that, at long last, we are victorious.
Oh wait, I don't have stab yet.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't have stab yet.
Ember is stab.
But I'm not fighting.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Chad.
Normal.
Okay. Okay.
You start as normal type, no?
Sure, why not?
Right?
No, you don't.
Am I just fire type now?
You're a fire type, don't worry.
Okay, just M. What was the first square in crafts? This piece of shit. Fucking flying.
You're right. You don't need to worry about me because I am Chad and I am the Chadpion of the Hoenn League. Yeah, because I wasn't looking to, like, you know, go and do the decks. I wanted to do the league. And may just get, like, shut down.
I prefer fighting in casual.
Yes. This room's nice. It's got a nice reflective floor. Not this one. Like, the floor in this.
Oh, Bumry?
Bruh, Burmese cool.
Oh, right. I forget. Why?
They made it easier to get in Platinum. And here's the team. The squad. Maybe. Yes! At last! We're in the Hall of Fame. Capitalized.
Neil.
Ew. Men.
Hey, what's the first gym?
Rock.
What's wrong?
Fighting, water, ground, steel, grass. Now you can just enjoy this peaceful credit sequence.
I did.
I doubt you're dead, but you might want to level your mons up equally.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
Or did
I also like how this little slideshow of all our team is just the same 15 Pokemon over and over. That's what happens when you have a team in mind already when you start a playthrough.
Wait, boy, I just wanted that.
Go for Scratch then. What?
One.
So you can actually catch one?
That was what? That was mail.
Oh, right, never mind then. Set it on fire.
Burn the fuck.
Yeah, it's a symbol of the patriarchy.
I even.
Pardon me, I just burped.
I'm gonna go with non-gender.
Now, in truth, this was my first proper Let's Play or playthrough or walkthrough or whatever the hell you want to call it, and I've got to say it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. We had some laughs, we had some tears. We didn't really have any tears. It wasn't that sad, but well, it was still good. It was enjoyable. It was nice. Yeah, I cried when Jaffa didn't show up. And this is symbolic because we, as Brendan, have surpassed May. Also, go away, Braille code people. Your stupid Braille puzzle in this game was unnecessary. Anyway,
My fly girl has shit.
it's only level 2.
I just done tackle for this thing. It didn't look not even.
It's still only level 2.
But that's level 2 as well.
Yeah, so?
My attack should at least kill it.
Okay.
Damage.
The end.
I've been grow 4 times when Ember or Scratch has been used to put together.
And wouldn't you know it, this is where book ends. This is where we all started. The opening sequence that led us on our adventure. Way back in... When did we start the series? April? Okay, probably April, maybe March. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it was March or April, either one of those. It feels so long ago because it was. It was like 6 months ago. And Dad's home for once.
Your dad's back.
Yeah, for once. We just got a random ticket from an old man that we helped many, many episodes ago, and quickly became irrelevant, kind of. Why does my dad in this game refer to Mom as Mom? Also, the television is on. Now here, you can just pick whether you want Latios or Latios. But you can only pick one in Emerald. You have to trade if you want both. Or get, like, a special event item. Okay, both. We'll use cheats and get both. Yeah. I was. You can use a Game Shark or something if you own such a terrible device. Yes.
Game Sharks are the fucking bomb, guys.
We're getting the national decks too, because we're totally gonna catch them all. We're not. Yeah, I went out and caught so many Pokemon.
Again, I only caught 15.
Really?
Yeah, in total there was only 15 Pokedex entries. Yeah, it was just like at the end when I went into the league and it was like, let's see your Pokedex. You've seen 151 Pokemon and you've caught 15 Pokemon. There's like over 200 in the whole index.
Maybe your 151 was the original. All original 151?
Nah.
It is 151 original, right?
Yeah. Or well, 150 kind of. I know that Mew's a thing, but no one ever got Mew back in 1998.
I did.
You weren't even alive in 1998.
It was?
I was kidding. Yes, you were.
I was born on the day the game came out.
Okay. Well,
People are gonna Google it and be like, that's not true. And I was like, yeah.
yeah, I know, right? Anyway, this has been Flygon.
Shit, I'm
Have a nice day.